Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a very special video. I am going to be sharing my top polishes from KL Polish in collaboration with Kayla from Cork Manicures. About a month ago, Kayla reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do this collab, and I mean, of course, you all know KL Polish is one of my favorite nail polish brands out there, so I am very happy to share some of my favorites with you today. If you're coming from Kayla's channel, hello, my name is Laura. I'm so glad that you decided to click on my video. I hope that you decide to stick around for more nail polish related videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope that you decide to stay. I do have a very special holiday giveaway coming up. I might film that after this video, but I'm not sure. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate you spending some of your time with me. And for all of you who have been with me for a while, please make sure to check out Kayla's channel. I know you're gonna love her content as much as I do. She's one of the creators that I found when we did our Face for Fall collab, and I've been watching her channel ever since. I'm so glad that I found her. I know you'll be glad you find her too. So please go check out her video. You're gonna love the polishes she has to share with you, so you don't wanna miss that. So the way we're gonna do this collab is just share 3 of our favorite polishes from KL Polish. Easy enough, right? There was communication between me and Kayla, so we made sure that we're not sharing the same polish, because then, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose. She is gonna share 3 completely different polishes from me, so again, check her out. The way I decided to go about this collab is to share 3 of my favorite polishes that I haven't shared on my channel yet. KL Polish is a brand that I do talk about, not a lot, but you know, I do mention often because, like I said, it is one of my favorite brands. So I didn't want to be repetitive for those of you who have been following my journey here on YouTube. So I really decided to pick 3 polishes that you guys have never heard me talk about here on my channel. All of the other polishes that I've mentioned throughout the year, they are top picks from KL Polish. I mean, all of the ones that I've mentioned have made it to favorites video. Quick recap, there is 1 KL Polish on my current favorites video, which I did in the summer. So if you want to check that top polish, I'll leave that video in the description box. I mentioned 2 KL polishes for my favorites for fall collaborations. I did a review on the Zodiac collection, and on one of the videos I wrapped it up and showed, I believe it was 5, my 5 top picks from that collection. You guessed it, in the description box. And last but not least, I recently did a winter favorites collab, and I did talk about another KL polish in that video. So all of those nail polishes are top picks. These are top picks as well. You know, eventually when I get through all of my KL polish and I swatch everything that I own, which is most of her polishes actually, I'm only missing Pinky and the Winter Rain collection. So I do have almost everything. And when I get through swatching, I will definitely do a video where I show my top favorites from KL Polish as a brand. But for right now, let's go ahead and just get to what you came from, the top 3 polishes that I have to share with you today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a cream polish. Now, I feel like KL Polish gets, I don't wanna say heat, but you know, they do get critiqued for having so much cream polishes. Now, here are my thoughts on that. First of all, yeah, they do have a lot of creams, but they are good creams. You're looking for a cream in a specific color, and if KL Polish has it, I guarantee you, you're not gonna be disappointed. So yeah, they do make a lot of creams, but it's a new brand. It's 2 years old, and I mean, I know that if I was starting to make my nail polish line, you do want to start with some creams. I know that's not something that you see in the indie world, but KL Polish is not an indie brand, you know? You gotta give them credit where credit's due. Yes, they do have a lot of creams, but they are a new brand. Of course, they're gonna start out with creams, and you know, they are good creams. Which brings me to my first pick, which is a cream polish. And I think this is one of the best ones that they have. It's such a beautiful, unique shade of orange. This beauty right here is Cha Cha Cha, and it's part of her summer 2018 collection. I believe it was Havana Heat collection, I hope, or Havana Nights. No, Havana Heat, right? I had to double check. It was bothering me. Yes, it's Havana Heat. Havana Nights is her lipstick. This wonderful cream is a 1-coat wonder. Now, in parentheses, I do want to add that I do tend to do a thicker coat, so just keep that in mind. But I got it opaque in 1 coat. This is due for a fast, easy mani. It's the perfect formula. It sells level really nicely. I love the shade. On KL Polish's website, this is described as a burnt orange. They also use the word spicy to describe this polish, and I don't know how I feel about that, but it is a beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. I don't think anybody will be disappointed. And if you know one thing about me, I fell in love with oranges this year. So of course I had to include it, what I think is the best orange in her line. And again, that was Cha 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 on my swatch picture. Today you're gonna see one coat with no top coat because it has a beautiful glossy finish of Cha Cha Cha. The next polish that I want to share with you, it's a little controversial. I was not sure if I wanted to share it because the formula is not the best, but I feel that it's one of those unique polishes that KL Polish has to offer. So again, even though KL Polish is very cream heavy, they do have this very special polishes in their line, which really makes me excited about the future and all the polishes that she's gonna create, because she's already doing some random pops of fun polishes in her collection. So I really appreciate that. And one of them was this random release that she did. This is not part of any collection. This is Marshmallow Sunset. And this polish is one of the most unique polishes in my whole stash. And you know I own a lot of polish. On KL Polish's website, Marshmallow Sunset is described as a stunning pearlescent polish with a slight pink flip. It is like under the duochrome category. I'm not completely sure that it's a true duochrome. It's more of, to me, it's more of like an off-white with a very strong, like copperish kind of flash. It's not very pink to my eye either. Again, that's why I say it's very controversial. Plus, in addition, the formula is not the best. It did take 3 coats to be fully opaque. I do 3, again, like I mentioned, I go a little heavier on my coats. So I did notice that it wanted to get clumpy. So I highly recommend that you go with 3 thin coats. That first coat's gonna be very streaky, okay? It's gonna scare you. But once you build it up, it turns into this beautiful off-white polish with such a beautiful, beautiful flash that unfortunately was so hard to capture on my pictures. I really hope that, you know, you can kind of see it on some of my pictures. If you own this polish, you know what I'm talking about. This polish is special. It self-levels really nicely, even though it does take 3 coats to be opaque. At the beginning of the year, I had very strong feelings about 3-coaters. Like, you know what? I don't have time for them. But as I've been getting to play more with polish, sometimes that 3rd coat is necessary. And in the best way possible, if you want to get the most out of your polish, you gotta add that 3rd coat. And this is one of them. It's so unique. However, if you own, what is it? Essie's Sweet Souffle, I believe. It looks very similar to this. I do not own that polish. So again, that's why this is very unique to my stash. But just something to keep in mind. This is beautiful on my swatch picture. Today you're gonna see 3 coats with no top coat. I didn't add a top coat because these polishes have a really nice glossy finish. If you have the patience for a 3-coater and you really like off-white polishes or white polishes with a little something thrown in there, you are really gonna enjoy this polish. The last polish that I want to share with you today is one of the holographics in KL Polish's line. And I am referring to this beautiful polish right here. This is Cassiopeia? I always have a hard time pronouncing that word, but this polish is stunning. Let me read what the website says. It says that Cassiopeia sorry, is a celestial polish inspired by the constellation, which it truly looks like constellation on your nails. This divine dark gray polish features silvery multi-dimensional glitter for an eye-catching shade that's out of this world. I agree. This polish just, to me, in my eyes, looks a little more brown than a dark gray. I don't know, I mean, what do you think? But it has an amazing formula. This applied like butter. Like, seriously, this is the easiest polish to work with. And I recently had a break on my swatch hand, which I don't really want to show because my nails are naked and I have a really bad break. So I had to apply it on with my non-dominant hand to my other hand. I hope I'm making sense. And that's hard to do when you're not used to doing that. But the formula on this is so good that I did no cleanup at all. Like, the polish basically applied itself. I was so worried about getting a swatch photo for this polish, but this polish was such a good sport. Like, this polish is so good. If you have nothing like this, I highly recommend you pick this up. It is, like I said, more to me of like a brown scattered hollow. There's definitely some darkness to it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a gray polish. It took 2 very easy coats to be fully opaque. On my swatch picture today, you're gonna see 2 coats with no top coat, and that's another thing that I really loved about this polish. polish. It does not dry dull. It still dries very glossy, so I love that. I did step outside so you can see this polish like in natural light. It was a bit overcast outside, so for you to see that scatter hollow that's in this polish, I did use my flashlight, and that's what you're gonna see on my swatch pictures today. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. 3 beautiful polishes from KL Polish, and I just realized that I actually picked one from each finish that she has. I picked the cream, glitter hollow polish, and a duochrome. So that was not planned, but I'm glad it worked out that way. I really love these polishes. I highly recommend them. I don't think you'll be disappointed with the exception of this one. Give it some thought before you pick it up, but it's still a beautiful polish. Once again, thank you Kayla for inviting me to do this collab. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. In the comments below, let me know if you tried this brand, and if you have, which one's your favorite, like your top favorite. Like I said, I own most of her polishes, so I want to see which one's your favorite so that I can swatch it next time. Unfortunately, most of my KL polishes are untried, so I need to get working on those. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I really appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!